From AccuPort Stadium in Bellefontaine, Ohio, it's the start of the high school football season. Hi, everybody, and here we go. Another great season of high school football getting underway tonight. As this evening, it's going to be the Wapakoneta Redskins against the Bellefontaine Chieftains. And we expect a good one here tonight as new head coach Travis Moyer has his Wapakoneta Redskins fired up. They are ready to go. And it is time for TSC Touchdown Friday. We're glad you're with us, and it's a beautiful night to say the least. Temperatures right around the 80-degree mark in the high 70s, and nothing but blue skies here this evening as these two teams again open the season. This is a non-league game between these two ball clubs. And if you look back to a year ago, it was Wapakoneta, who came away with a 9-2 season in 2013. Bellefontaine, 5-5. So we'll see how the new season gets started for these two ball clubs. One thing that's going to be different is the head coach for the Wapa team, and that, of course, Travis Moyer taking over. He's in his first season now with the Redskins, and it's been actually a pretty good transition from Doug Fry. He was the last coach who led the team, of course, last season to that 9-2 mark, but the team has taken to Moyer pretty well. They like him as a coach. It's just a little different system, and the players just have to get used to that. And, of course, tonight will be the start of just that. The Bellefontaine Chieftains, headed up by Toby Smith, as he is in his second season with the ball club. And as we take a look at just some of the keys to the game tonight, at least for Wapakoneta, I think what you'd have to look at is winning the turnover battle. That's going to be definitely a key for the Redskins here this evening. They cannot afford to put the ball on the ground, and obviously what they want to do is take advantage of any turnovers that they can force on defense. Likewise, they need to control that line of scrimmage. Bellefontaine very big on both the offensive and defensive lines. So it is going to be hard to move some of those guys out on that line of scrimmage down there in the pits. But that's going to be one of the keys for Wapakoneta tonight. And then they're going to have to tackle well. There's no question about that. The Redskins definitely needing to make good tackles, particularly in open field situations. So we'll see how it unfolds. Good excitement here, as you would expect, and pretty much a full house here this evening. Beautiful new field that's been put in here at AccuSports Stadium, the artificial turf. As we're getting ready for the kickoff here. And we're just about ready to go. Wapakoneta will be kicking off. Andrew Loudon will kick it deep, and we are underway. As the ball fielded it just inside the 15-yard line and brought up across the 20, across the 25, and finally taken out to about the 28-yard line. So the return being made down there by Kane Kuhn, and it'll be the Chieftains who go on to the offense. So here we go. The first play of the season as the handoff is taken, and they run a sweep to the right side. A little bit of running room there across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Keaton Meats, taking the handoff. Gaining about 4 yards on the play. Cody Morgan, the starting quarterback here for Wapakoneta. And we'll try to set those starters for you here as they come to the line. Two-man backfield. Shotgun formation. And keeping it and going it around the right side across the 40 and up to the 41-yard line is Morgan. So on a 2nd and 5, he gets plenty as he gets the first down. And that will be a pickup of about 10 yards. Just underway here. And beautiful Bellefontaine Stadium here. Once again, AccuSports Stadium. We'll set that Redskin line for you here after this play, as a little bit of a problem with the handoff there. but going forward for a couple of yards. Morgan getting the ball up to about the 45-yard line. Across the line, across that offensive line for the Redskins, at guard is going to be Andrew Loudon along with Will Rankin. The tackles, Corey Thrush and Blake Fenning. And the center is going to be Alex Stinky. Once again, Morgan at quarterback takes a snap, and here comes his first pass into the flat over on the far side, out across midfield, then into Bellefontaine territory. So that'll be another first down for the Redskins. Just underway here in the first quarter, still 9:58 to play. Opening drive of the game. And Wapanetta moving the ball well. This time it's a handoff and lots of running room across the left side, and being dragged down inside the 40-yard line on a nice carry is Josh Eaton. So that, too, will be enough for a first down, as they'll spot the ball at the 38-yard line. Handoff once again, plenty of room on the left side, and a big hole, and bursting through it inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line goes Josh Eaton again. So on back-to-back plays, Eaton gobbling up big yardage. Several of the Chieftains in on that tackle as they tried to bring him to the ground. So the ball now spotted at the 15, and we're going to have a timeout being called. So while there's a break in the action, we'll send it away. Still early in the first quarter, 8:59 left to play, and no score between the Chiefs and the Redskins.
When you see an orange truck, you think G.A. Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because G.A. Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, G.A. Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, think green.
TSC can save you money. How? TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet into one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
First down. With the ball on the 15, and Wapanetta with a run to the right side, and nothing but daylight and an easy score for Keaton Metz. So a misdirection play that absolutely fooled the defense, as Bellefontaine had nobody in the flat over on the right side, and scampering in for the easy score is Meats. And of course that was set up by those two great runs that we saw earlier in the drive by John Eaton. So the running game off to a good start this season for Wapakoneta. And now we'll attempt the extra point as it's a 6-0 ball game. And the kick is good. So just like that, the Redskins on the board as they take the early lead here at AccuSports Stadium. 8:53 left to play in the first quarter. Now it's the Redskins 7, and the Chiefs will get the ball on offense.
When you think of protecting your assets, there's more than just your home and car. There's also your life and your family's future. Ensure those you love most are taken care of with protection planning. Life changes and opportunities occur. Look to someone you can trust with a customized approach. Minster Bank's Private Wealth Management Group, investment and insurance products. Not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Wapakoneta with an early 7-0 lead, getting ready to kick off here. Marcus South will boot it deep. 7-0 ball game in favor of the Redskins. And the kick's going to be fielded at about the 13-yard line with some running room up the left sideline. And finally being run out of bounds over on the far side is going to be Dorland Hughes. So Hughes with a nice return. Again, fielding that ball at about the 12-yard line. And they're going to spot it at the 45. So call it a 33-yard return. And good field position now for the Bellefontaine Chieftains. From the shotgun formation. Quick toss complete. And across the 50 and met and brought down there is going to be Daniel Boy. And the ball being spotted just inside Redskin territory now at the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Again, the shotgun formation. And the pitch back. And being run almost out of bounds before finally being brought down. On the near sideline there is Jordan Ballman. So Ballman picking up about 4 yards on that play. Ball's going to be marked at the 46. We'll call it 3rd down and 1. So both teams moving the ball fairly well on the ground here in the early going. There's a give up the middle. And that might be enough for a 1st down. Ballman again carrying. Taking the handoff from Jake Kennedy. Kennedy, the starting quarterback, 6'1", 187 pounds. He's in his senior year for the Chieftains. And it is a 1st and 10. Kennedy again back in the shotgun formation. And they give it to the man in motion, who is Heyman. And Heyman, with some running room, takes it down to about the 36-yard line. Gage Heyman started in motion, taking that handoff and finding some running room on the far side. Gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down now and 2. Ball spotted there at the 37-yard line. 7-0 Redskins, 6:36 in the first quarter. Just a light breeze blowing. That breeze blowing right now toward the Redskins as they fake the handoff that time, and it's kept up the middle. Taken there by Kennedy as he moves the ball a little further down to about the 30-yard line. But check that. They're going to mark it at the 34. But it will be enough for a 1st down. Kennedy checking the defense as he takes the snap, and they give, and not much room there at all. As brought down quickly is Jordan Ballman. So Ballman dropped at about the 35-yard line. They're going to mark it actually at closer to the 36, so that'll be a loss of about 2 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 12 now. Daniel Boy split far to the right side. And looking that way for Boy, the pass a little bit high and incomplete as Boy running the slant in that time. And again, Kennedy just a little bit high. So it'll be third down now and 12. Chieftains opening the season here at home on their new field. Again, the man in motion. That's Heyman. And another pass down the middle, and this one is caught and into the end zone for the score. Goes Jordan Ballman. So Ballman splitting the defense that time, and a beautiful pass as Jake Kennedy laying it out there over the defenders. And it was an easy catch and score for Ballman to tie the game. So on a 3rd and 12 play from the 35, the Chieftains strike back and make it a 7-6 ball game. Aaron Rutherford's kick is going to be good. Check that, it's wide. They're going to say no good. So it misses. The extra point fails, and that will keep the score at 7-6. So we have a 1-point game, both teams moving the ball well offensively here early in the first quarter. And with 5:14 left to play, the Redskins 7 and the Chiefs 6.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Hello?
Call dropped?
Hello?
No more minutes? Lost your phone? Don't worry. Telephone service from TSC is always crystal clear. Never runs out of minutes. Never has a dead battery. And most importantly, in an emergency, it displays your address for 911. Plus, TSC keeps you connected with free calling in our expanded calling area. Ask about telephone service from TSC today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Back at Aggie Sports Stadium in a 7-6 ball game as Aaron Rutherford gets ready to kick it off. The Redskins leading by 1. And so far we've seen both teams executing very effectively offensively and moving the ball down the field. Little squib kick that's going to be fielded at about the 30-yard line, and it'll be down right there. So ball being fielded by Dylan Kuehl, and he'll down it. But it looks like we're going to bring it back and do it again here. Hey, just a reminder, the Game Face Ohio is excited to be covering 2 games each week this football season because that allows us to cover all 10 games for both St. Mary's and Wapakoneta. And we will be offering a feature game that will air on the night of the game, while our bonus game will air on Sunday evening. So be sure to check out both of those broadcasts. The feature game and the bonus game all season long on Game Face Ohio. All right, we'll try it again. Nice high-end over-end kick, and going back inside the 15-yard line to field it with some running room along the far side, across the 50, down the sideline, and nobody is going to be able to get him. A beautiful return. Cameron Locke taking it all the way to the house. And again, the blocking set up beautifully on the far side that time. And a discussion going on down on the field among the officials. So we'll see if this one will stand. But a beautiful return. Cameron Luck, the junior. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the play, and they're calling a hold against Wapakoneta. So that will nullify that return. It is still a 7-6 game. And the Redskins will go back on offense now. Beautiful kick and a beautiful return. And, of course, great blocking set up, as we said, on the far side. So the ball being spotted at the 39-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Well, it was the ground game that worked so effectively on the first possession for the Redskins. We'll see what they do here. Oh, fumble on the exchange. Again, Cody Morgan at the quarterback position. But it looks like the ball will be maintained by Wapakoneta. Spotted at the 38-yard line, so it'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11. Cody Morgan again in the shotgun. Looking right, finds his man along the far side as the catch is made. And the ball advanced across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Nice catch over there by Jared Cockerell. A little bit short of a first down, as it'll be 3rd down now and 2, with the ball being spotted at the 47. 4 minutes left to play in our first quarter. Morgan changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And the give. And they cross midfield with the run on the right side. They continue to move the ball very effectively on the ground. And again, most of the plays to that same side. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line, so just into the Bellefontaine Chieftains territory. And now this time they go wide, and some good running room again over on the far side. And that was Jared Cockerell again carrying that time. So Cockerell finding some room as they do a sweep to the right. That'll be a pickup of about 9, so it'll be 2nd down now and just 1 yard to go with the ball spotted at the 40. Both teams looking to get off to a good start this season. Again, this is a non-league game, but it will count in the overall standings. And a quarterback keeper that time as a flag comes in toward the end of the play. Morgan crossing the 35, getting down to about the 32-yard line, but we'll check out the penalty. It's going to be a delay of game. against Wapakoneta. So they'll march off 5 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down and 6. Well, one of the things we were talking about on our Minster Bank pregame show was a key to the game in that Wapakoneta needed to control the line of scrimmage, and they are doing just that. Their offensive line doing an outstanding job so far, opening those holes that we've talked about, primarily on the left side, and then finding some running room as well on sweeps. So right now, Wapakoneta winning that battle of the trenches down there. Ball at the 49-yard line. And again, they're going to go to the air, but again, a whistle stops play. And another penalty coming against Wapakoneta. So now the ball marked at the 44-yard line. Now a 2nd and 17 play here for the Redskins. Morgan up the middle, trying to get to the outside as he crosses midfield, and then he gets upended. Well, the crowd liking that play. And now a flag coming in, and we may have an unsportsmanlike conduct here. Morgan running right into the arms of Elijah Green that time, who picked him up, took him right off the ground. And that may be the reason for the flag. Personal foul called against the Chieftains. And that'll be 15 yards that they'll march off. So the penalty, keeping the drive alive, as the ball now spotted at the 34-yard line. So on a 2nd and 17, the personal foul penalty has put Wapakoneta in pretty good shape. 1st and 10. And again, they're going to run it to the far side. Some room out there, but very quickly, Jared Cockrell brought to the ground. But it will be a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now. Again, there was some room out there, but the gap sort of closed quickly on that play, but still a good pickup for Wapakoneta. Under a minute to go. Just 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A 7-6 ball game in favor of the Redskins. And again, a little bit of trouble with the exchange there, but ball able to be advanced to the 25-yard line. John Eaton doing a good job of making sure that he got that ball and hung on to it. So we'll see if they have time for one more play here. We're under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3rd down and 2 with the ball on the 26-yard line. Morgan with the pitch. And inside the 20 and down to about the 18-yard line. So Cameron Locke on the carry. And that should be the final play of the quarter as the final seconds tick off. And at the end of one here from AccuSports Stadium in Bellefontaine, the score, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7 and the Bellefontaine Chieftains 6. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
For over 100 years, the Stolly Insurance Team has been looking out for you.
We have access to major insurance companies all over the country. The
together, we can customize an insurance program that will offer you the best coverage for the best premium. Let us look out for you. Give us a call for a personalized proposal today.
Proudly featuring Motorist Insurance, Stolly Insurance in Lima, Walpock, Salina, and Lakeview. Representing Motorist Insurance Group and other fine insurance companies. Stolly Insurance.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Ball on the 17-yard line as Wapakoneta with a 7-6 lead, ready to resume action here as we begin the second quarter. Two-man backfield. And the give to the first man through to the far side across the 15-yard line. Getting the ball down to about the 13. That was Eaton carrying the ball. So he picks up 3. It'll be second down and 7. John Eaton having a very impressive game so far. Of course, 2 long runs in that first quarter that helped set up the Redskins' touchdown. And they go once again on a misdirection play with the ball being carried that time by Cockerill, and he was going to find his way into the end zone on a beautiful play as he got through past the line of scrimmage, and once he got inside the 10 there, it was pretty clear for him to be able to get into the end zone. So once again, the running game of the Wapakoneta Redskins looking very strong as they now take a 13-6 lead. Second rushing touchdown of the game for the Redskins. And the extra point is good. 14-6 our score as the Redskins on the first play of the second quarter extend their lead. They are up by 8 with 11:20 to play here in the second quarter. And we'll be back after this.
Sure, you don't need a set-top box to watch cable, but without one, you're not getting everything your TV has to offer. Add a set-top box from TSC to your television and get more channels. Get a channel guide that tells you all about the shows. Run multiple devices through one universal remote, and you can even add DVR and HD channels. Get everything your TV has to offer with a set-top box. Call TSC and ask for your set-top box today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
A 14-6 ball game with the Wapakoneta Redskins on top here as they get ready to kick it off. Just underway here in the second quarter as the Redskins strike first in the game, strike first in the second quarter. And the kick down to about the 12-yard line. Being fielded there and up across the 25, across the 30 to about the 32-yard line is Blaze Warren. So Warren on the return. And now the Chieftains will go back to work offensively. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 34. And time called momentarily here. We've got an injury timeout for the Chieftains. Coming over to the sideline, walking rather slowly, Anthony Carruthers. Carruthers, a sophomore. He'll be looked at over on the sideline. And now it's 1st and 10 for Bellefontaine. Jake Kennedy at quarterback takes the snap. Plenty of time. Now he has to run. And out of the pocket he throws, and it's incomplete over on the far side. Kennedy with one touchdown pass already tonight. Hey, we were talking a little bit earlier about our feature game. The feature game being presented by Game Face Ohio, which, by the way, is being produced using our HD production truck. And it will air the night of the game at 11 o'clock on GFO. Quick pass over the middle and knocked down and almost intercepted. The slant pattern that time broken up beautifully down there. Drew Vole the junior, getting a hand on that ball and making it 3rd and 10 now for Bellefontaine. But our feature game will also air on Fox Lima. That will be happening on the Sunday right after the game at 10 o'clock in the morning, so you get 2 chances to see it that way. As it's 3rd and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Chieftains, the throw is complete. It's caught just across the 40 at the 42-yard line, and that should be enough for a first down. The catch being made by Hayden Neese. So Kennedy to Neese. Now it's going to be 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. So a key play here early in this one, if indeed that is what's going to happen, but instead, timeout is called. So Bellefontaine trying to see if perhaps they wanted to take a look at the defense by Wapakoneta, and then they wanted to see perhaps if they could draw them off sides, but instead they're going to call the timeout and think about this. Again, it's 4th down and 1 with the ball at the 42. 10:29 remaining in the first half, with the Redskins leading the Chiefs by a score of 14-6. But again, the feature game being produced on HD and airing for you the night of the game at 11 o'clock on GFO, and then also airing on Fox Lima on the Sunday right after the game at 10 o'clock in the morning. So take advantage of that, because if you're a football fan, this is a great way to start your NFL Sunday. You've got Game Face at 10, the NFL pregame shows at noon, and, of course, you can always watch the broadcast online starting the following day if you want to do it that way. So football almost any time, anywhere you want it, courtesy of GFO. Kennedy checking the defense, and here we go on 4th and 1. The give straight up the middle, and that is going to be more than enough for a first down. So just some power running that time. And a good job as they just went right at the defense that time of the Redskins. So it will be enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. So the gamble on 4th and 1 pays off, and the Chieftains keep their drive alive. Now a quick pass out into the flat near midfield. It's caught there, and a short gain on the play. Ryan Lopez making the catch, and the ball being spotted right at the midfield stripe. Pick up a 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. Kennedy from the shotgun taking the snap. There's the pitch on the far side, and a little bit of running room across the 45 and down to about the 42-yard line. Lopez again carrying. So the ball at the 48, that's going to bring up a 3rd down situation. And we're going to take an official timeout. So 9:17 to play. Second quarter. Redskins leading the Chiefs by a score of 14-6. As we're ready to resume the action now. Again, going to the air, and the pass broken up as Kennedy that time. Looking for Daniel Boy. Pass incomplete. So a third down situation now. Should be 3rd and 10. Kennedy rolling to his left and deciding to keep the ball. Breaks one tackle, finds some running room. Trying to get to the outside, breaks another tackle. A penalty flag comes down, and Kennedy running out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So a big gain as Kennedy doing a nice job of keeping that play alive. And we'll wait to see what the penalty is all about. But obviously, if the play stands, that will be more than enough for the first down for the Chieftains. Well, again, as we talked about in the Minster Bank pregame show, tackling being one of the keys to the game for Wapanetta. And the penalty going to be called against the Redskins, so it will be declined. The play will stand. And the ball moved all the way down to the 23-yard line where it will be 1st and 10. So again, Jake Kennedy making that play happen with his legs. But it's the tackling and a couple of open field opportunities there. And unfortunately, the Redskins could not take advantage of. First and 10 from the 23 as Kennedy takes the low snap and the handoff up the middle. Short gain for Andrew Roberts that time as he takes the ball to the 21-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd and 7. Eight minutes remaining in the first half. 14-6 in favor of the Redskins. And another running play, this time to the right side. As the ball is moved down to about they'll mark it at about the 17-yard line. On the carry that time was Andrew Roberts. Third and 4. Chieftains down by 8 as they keep it on the ground and nothing doing that time. Good defense by Wapakoneta as the ball is going to be spotted at the 16-yard line, and it's going to be 4th and 3, and the Chieftains are going to go for it again. Second time on this drive that they'll have tried on 4th down. They converted earlier on 4th and 1. Here it's 4th and 3. As Kennedy's going to go to the air, and he's going to go toward the end zone, and it's broken up beautifully. Adam Henderson, the linebacker, knocking down that pass. So the Chieftains will turn the ball over on downs. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 16-yard line. So a big play in this first half. Again, the second 4th down attempt by the Chieftains. After being successful on that 4th and 1, they fail here on 4th and 3. So the ball goes back to Wapakoneta. And a running play right up the heart of the field. Ball being carried by John Eaton once again. Eaton being a workhorse here in this first half. From the 16 to the 32, so another 16 yards for Eaton on that carry. And another first down for Wapakoneta. First game of the season and the first game under new head coach Travis Moyer for the Redskins. And they've looked good offensively so far here tonight as time is going to be taken. Wapakoneta wants to talk things over. 6:16 to play. Second quarter, Redskins 14, Chiefs 6. We'll be back right after this.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
TSC can save you money.
How?
TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge Bundle Plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge Bundle Plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Back in Bellefontaine, tonight's game between the Redskins and the Chiefs. As we are in the second quarter, 6 minutes and 16 seconds to play before halftime. Wapakoneta with a rollout and a quick toss up the sideline across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. The pass being completed there. So Cody Morgan finding John Eaton. And Eaton continuing to impress here, both on the ground and as a receiver. As that will be enough for a first down, and the ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Morgan takes the snap, and just as he does, flags fly. And we're going to have illegal procedure called against the Redskins. So somebody on that line moving just a little bit too early. And that'll cost Wapakoneta 5 yards. So the ball now on the 33-yard line. Where to be first and 15. This drive, of course, starting on the Redskins' 16 after they took over on downs. And after the Chieftains failed to convert on a 4th and 3. There's a handoff to the right side, and closing very quickly on the play. And a short gain as a result for Keaton Meats. But we're going to have a penalty. We may have offsetting penalties here. Tackle being made down there by Andrew Roberts for the Chieftains. Ball at the 36-yard line. And it's going to be first and 15. Just over 5 minutes remaining here before halftime. Morgan takes the snap and the give to the right side. That's Eaton again carrying the ball up to about the 40-yard line. Across the 40, the ball being spotted at the 41. So it'll be a 3rd and 12 situation now. Or check that 7, 3rd and 7. There's a pickup of 5 yards that time by Eaton. And they're going to the air. And open here on the sideline, making a nice catch on the play, is Adam Henderson. So Henderson hauls it in before he is forced out of bounds. And they cross into Chieftain territory, the ball at the 48. And that's going to be enough for a first down, but we're going to have time called here momentarily. So once again, Wapakoneta on the move, starting this drive at their own 16 and now moving into Chieftain territory. That gives us a chance just to remind you that our bonus game is produced by Editing and Post-Production, and therefore it's not scheduled to air until 6 p.m. on the Sunday after the game. And that is on our GFO channel only, but still a good opportunity for you to catch all the action just Sunday evenings at 6 o'clock. Now, occasionally, we may air the bonus game a little bit sooner. And we'll tell you a little bit more about how you can find out about that in just a few minutes. Right now, the 1st and 10 play. As Wapakoneta with the lead and the ball. And they'll run it to the left side, and some running room out there. Cameron Locke carrying on the sweep. And the ball's going to be marked at the 40, so that should be a pickup of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 now for the Redskins. Opening game of the season for both of these teams, as high school football is back. And a keeper this time, and plenty of room up the middle. And Cody Morgan finding a lot of daylight as he's finally brought down at the 22-yard line. So another first down for Wapakoneta. Redskins leading 14-6. And we're going to have a timeout being taken right now, as they're going to talk things over defensively are the Chieftains of Bellefontaine. So with a break in the action, 3:19 to play before halftime. Wapakoneta 14 and Bellefontaine 6.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
When you see an orange truck, you think G.A. Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because G.A. Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, G.A. Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, think green.
A ball at the 21-yard line, as the Wapakoneta Redskins knocking on the door once again, already leading 14-6 and looking for more on this drive. The 1st and 10 play, and it's a pitch to the right side, and the ball fumbled out of bounds after hitting the ground down there. Cameron Locke taking the ball inside the 15 or close to the 15-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Be a pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 with the ball spotted at the 14. Cody Morgan on the handoff, and a big hole over the right side and an easy touchdown for John Eaton. So Eaton with 14 more yards on the night and a gaping hole as he finds the end zone easily to make it a 20-6 game now in favor of the Redskins. Now the extra point attempt, and it's good. 21-6. As once again, Wapakoneta doing a great job on the ground. As they extend their lead here with 3:09 to play before halftime. And our new score now, the Redskins 21 and the Chiefs 6.
Hello?
Call dropped?
Hello?
No more minutes? Lost your phone? Don't worry. Telephone service from TSC is always crystal clear. Never runs out of minutes. Never has a dead battery. And most importantly, in an emergency, it displays your address for 911. Plus, TSC keeps you connected with free calling in our expanded calling area. Ask about telephone service from TSC today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
When you think of protecting your assets, there's more than just your home and car. There's also your life and your family's future. Ensure those you love most are taken care of with protection planning. Life changes and opportunities occur. Look to someone you can trust with a customized approach. Minster Bank's Private Wealth Management Group, investment and insurance products. Not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
A 21-6 game now. Wapakoneta with the lead, getting ready to kick it off. As Marcus South delivers. And the ball fielded at about the 15-yard line and brought up across the 25 to near the 30. They'll mark it at about the 28-yard line. And that is where the Bellefontaine Chieftains will go back to work. Now down by 15 points after the touchdown run by John Eaton. And the give on the end around to Gage Heyman, and Heyman with some good yardage, taking that handoff from Jay Kennedy and moving the ball up to about the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 yards. It'll be first down and 10. Kennedy checking the defense. And he's going to keep it this time as he crosses the 40 and moves it up to about the 44-yard line. So a pickup of 5 yards on that play for Jake Kennedy. And that'll make it 2nd and 5. Second and 5 as Anthony Carruthers leads the game for the Bellefontaine Chieftains. He'll be looked at on the sideline, but here's a pitch to the right side. And some good running room there as crossing into Redskin territory and taking the ball down to about the 43-yard line. That will be a pickup. That'll be a pickup of 14 yards and another first down. First and 10 from the 43. Kennedy with the handoff, and that time nothing doing. Same play with Gage Heyman, the wide receiver, on the reverse. But a good job that time by the defense of the Wapakoneta team, as the Redskins able to stop that play for a loss of 7. So now it's second down and 17. And Kennedy going to the air once again, and the throw a little bit high. Ends up going through the hands of Jordan Ballman. So it'll be third and 17. Ball resting right on the midfield stripe. Under a minute now to play here in the first half. 58 seconds on third and 17. Bellefontaine. Jake Kennedy taking plenty of time. Now takes the snap. Can't find a receiver, so he decides to run. And crosses that midfield stripe and gets into Wapakoneta territory, as the ball's going to be spotted there at about the 46-yard line. Tackle being made that time by Colton Brown. So a short pickup, about 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th and 13. And it looks like with the clock winding down and only 20 seconds remaining here in the first half, it looks like the Chieftains may be content to let the clock run out, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So the final 10 seconds will tick away, and it'll take us to halftime. As the clock is stopped momentarily, just as I say that, timeout being called. So that was the strategy, apparently, by head coach Toby Smith. So he just took the timeout to set up this last play. And they will take one more shot at it here. So the ball on the Chieftain 49-yard line. 4th and 18 with just under 10 seconds remaining, and it's going to be a quick kick. And that will bring the half to an end, as time has now expired. So it is halftime at Accu Sports Stadium here in Bellefontaine. And our score, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 21 and the Bellefontaine Chiefs 6.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
So Travis Moyer had to be pleased with what he saw from his team in the first half. Again, the Redskins doing an excellent job of rushing the football, opening some big holes, and some very solid play along that offensive line. And again, that was one of the things we were talking about earlier, about how controlling the line of scrimmage would be a key for Wapakoneta tonight. And they did an excellent job of that in the first half. Of course, if you go back and you look at it, too, there were a couple of key plays defensively. We've been talking primarily about offense, but we did indicate that there was some good defense played as well in that first half. And in particular, you have to look at the 2 fourth-down plays that were attempted by Bellefontaine's Chieftains, and they were successful on one, a 4th and 1 that they converted to keep a drive alive late in the first half. And then a 4th and 3 play. As they were knocking on the door, they had the ball on the Wapakoneta 16-yard line. But on 4th and 3, they came up short. They turned the ball over on downs, and that was a kind of a key play as it led to, obviously, the Redskins getting the ball back, and they took full advantage of that, as that was the drive that was capped off by the 16-yard touchdown run by Eaton that made it 21-6 here at halftime. So a couple of key defensive plays making the difference as well in that half. So it wasn't just all offense. So here we go. It'll be the Redskins kicking it off. Tristan Meyer will kick it off. He's the 5'11", 150-pound junior, or actually sophomore. And back deep is Gage Heyman for the Chieftains as we're ready to get the second half underway. 21-6 our score, and here we go. And they kick it away from Heyman as the ball goes out of bounds down in the corner, going out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. So they kicked it away from Heyman. Jordan Bowman, the other deep man back there, and Bowman watched it go out of bounds. So the Chieftains will take over at their own 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. I believe I said 45-yard line. It's actually the 35. I beg your pardon. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Quarterback Jake Kennedy calling the signals. Kennedy with a touchdown pass in that first half, and accounting for the only points so far for Bellefontaine. And here it's a pitch to the near side, across the 40 up to the 44-yard line. As carrying on that play, that was Bowman, Jordan Bowman. Bowman had a good first half too. Carried the ball several times. So the ball marked at the 44. So that will be enough for a first down. So it's 1st and 10. And on a low snap, they give once again up the middle. Again, Bowman carrying, and he gets the ball up to about the 45. Okay, so now the scoreboard rating 1st and 10. So they were a little bit short on that first play, but it is now 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Kennedy takes the snap. He does not give it this time to Heyman, but instead keeps it and goes up the middle to about the 49. Now that play we saw quite a bit in the first half. Heyman starting in motion and then taking the handoff over the pitch from Kennedy. And it was pretty successful for the Chieftains in the first half. They got some pretty good yardage out of it, but Wapakoneta able to shut it down closer to the end of the first half. So in this case, a loss of 2, and it's now going to be 2nd down and 12. Another pitch to the near side across the 50 and down into the 45. So once again, it's Jordan Bowman. Bowman, 5'8", 220 pounds. He's a senior. Moving the ball to the 45. And another low snap, and this time nothing doing, as there was absolutely no place to run that time. So Bowman, again, given the ball, but he was stopped by Travis Hall, or Landon Hall, I beg your pardon. Landon Hall, again, clogging the middle very quickly. Now a quick toss over into the flat, but the pass incomplete, intended there for Tew Coleman, but broken up nicely. Once again, in on the play was Landon Hall. So that'll bring up 4th down. So Landon Hall with a couple of key defensive plays. So the 4th down conversion fails, and taking over on downs will be Wapakoneta. So 1st and 10 from the 48. Quick handoff across the right side, and moving the ball up ahead to the 45-yard line. So that'll be Eaton again. Eaton with the first carry of the second half. Be 2nd down and 3. Eight and a half minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Just underway our second half, with the Redskins leading 21-6. Oh, and a sweep to the right side, and plenty of running room over there as, again, the misdirection play. Adam Henderson carrying the ball and finding a lot of green in front of him, as he advances that ball all the way down to the 32-yard line, and that's going to be another 1st down for Wapakoneta's Redskins. So the ball spotted at the 33. A gain of 12 yards that time by Henderson. And again, that misdirection play working very successfully. This time they go straight ahead. Off tackle across the 30 to 32 with Eaton carrying. Or rather, across the 30 to the 28 with Eaton carrying. So a pick up a 5, make it 2nd down and 5. Wapakoneta keeping the ball on the ground. Again, they have been rushing the ball very effectively all night. And again, a big hole, and all the way down to close to the 10-yard line that time. And that is going to be enough for a 1st down. Alex Miller in on the tackle that time for the Chieftains. But not before the ball taken all the way down to the 11-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Wapakoneta with a chance to get a 1st down here without getting the touchdown. As another handoff and a fumble taking place down at the 10-yard line. The ball is loose. And it's going to be recovered by the Chieftains. So a turnover as the ball lost at the 10-yard line. And our first turnover of the game. Winning the turnover battle. One of the keys that we pointed to in this game for Wapakoneta. We talked about it in the Minster Minster Bank pregame show. And so far, both teams have done an excellent job of protecting the ball. That, again, as mentioned, the first turnover here tonight. So the Chieftains take over on offense. 1st and 10 from their 10. And a pitch back and no place to go as a swarming defense that time by the Redskins. And it's going to be a loss of about 5 yards, but we do have a flag on the play. Penalty against the Chieftains, and it's for a hold, but it looks like it will be declined. So they'll take the loss. And the ball now spotted inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. So it's a loss of 6. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 16. Kennedy standing in his own end zone, and flags fly once again as the ball is snapped. And we're going to have an illegal motion call against Bellefontaine. Well, that's going to be a half a distance to the goal penalty, so the ball will now be spotted at the 3-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 21. And the pass is broken up and tipped and intercepted as the interception is made, and trying to get into the end zone down there is Aaron Hoffman. So Hoffman gets the tip. And it looks like he was forced out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. So on the 2nd and long from deep in his own territory, Jake Kennedy's pass gets tipped and intercepted. So Hoffman, as one good turnover deserves another. The Redskins giving the ball up on a fumble, getting it back on the interception. And straight ahead power running from about the 2-yard line. That time Cody Morgan on the quarterback sneak. He got about a yard, so the ball will be spotted at the 1-yard line, where it'll now be 2nd and 1 or 2nd and goal. Just under 5.5 minutes remaining in our third period. Still 21-6 in favor of the Redskins. Trying to extend that lead. And they do on an off-tackle play over the left side. An easy touchdown. John Eden gets his 2nd of the night. So Eden from 1 yard out. And it's 27-6, and it looks like the Redskins are going to try to add the extra point here with just over 5 minutes to play. And Tristan Meyer kicks it through the uprights to make it 28-6. So the interception sets up the 1-yard touchdown run by Eden. And now it is the Redskins 28 and the Chiefs 6. Still 5:06 to play in the third period. We'll be back after this.
For over 100 years, the Stolly Insurance Team has been looking out for you. We have access to major insurance companies all over the country. And together, we can customize an insurance program that will offer you the best coverage for the best premiums. Let us look out for you. Give us a call for a personalized proposal today.
Proudly featuring Motorist Insurance, Stolly Insurance in Lima, Walpock, Salina, and Lakeview. Representing Motorist Insurance Group and other fine insurance companies. Stolly Insurance.
Sure, you don't need a set-top box to watch cable, but without one, you're not getting everything your TV has to offer. Add a set-top box from TSC to your television and get more channels. Get a channel guide that tells you all about the shows. Run multiple devices through one universal remote, and you can even add DVR and HD channels. Get everything your TV has to offer with a set-top box. Call TSC and ask for your set-top box today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
28-6 in favor of Wapakoneta as we're getting ready to kick it off. Tristan Meyer will kick it deep. Once again, Gage Heyman back as he will watch it bounce, and he scoops it up inside the 10-yard line and up across the 20, where he is met and dropped quickly at about the 21-yard line. So the Chieftains taking over. And they need some offense. So far, the Chieftains able to score this evening on a touchdown pass, but that has been it. And Jake Kennedy trying to lead his team down the field as they keep it on the ground and across the 20 to about the 22-yard line, a short gain. So the ball spotted at the 21, where it'll be second down. And we'll call it 9. And a quick pass on the far side and being run out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. So that'll be just short. Jordan Ballman making that catch on the pass from Kennedy. So it'll be just short of a first down. We'll call it 3rd down and 2. Third and 2 for the Chieftains. And again, a handoff across the 30 to the 32-yard line, and that should be enough for a first down. Tackle made by Adam Henderson. So Jordan Ballman gets the first down as the ball was spotted at the 32. Kennedy on the pitch, and some running room across the 35 up to about the 38-yard line once again. Carrying the ball is Jordan Ballman. Ballman brought down by Henderson. Adam Henderson again on that play. Gain of 6. It'll be second down and 4. As we reach the 3-minute mark. 3 minutes to play here in our third quarter. Handoff straight up the middle that time, across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Once again, Jordan Ballman. So Ballman getting his fair share of work here in this third quarter. A little bit short. It's 3rd and 1. Right now, the Chieftains content to keep the ball on the ground and continue to move it. And once again, Ballman doing a good job as he's across the 42 to about the 43-yard line, and that will indeed be enough for a first down, so the drive stays alive. Bellefontaine moving the ball well, but time ticking away here as the Chiefs are down 28-6. Now they put the ball in the air. The catch is made on the far side, across the 50, down the sideline, and pushed out of bounds near the 40-yard line on the play is Gage Heyman. So Heyman with the catch and run as the Chieftains advance into the Redskin territory. And over on the far side, Heyman looks like he's going to be attended to. So we may have an official timeout here as they'll take a look. 1 minute, 49 seconds remaining here in the third quarter with our score. It's the Redskins 28 and the Chiefs 6, and we'll be back with more right after this.
TSC can save you money. How? TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Gage Heyman leaving the field under his own power after being shaken up on that last catch and run. So he'll be coming out of the game. Hopefully just needs to catch his breath. And it gives us a chance to remind you to check out GameFaceOhio.com for information on our past and future broadcasts, as you can watch highlight packages and full broadcasts as well, and find out more information on our upcoming schedule. GameFace also maintains an extensive archive of some of the past broadcasts, so if you ever wanted to relive an exciting game, you can do it. Check out GameFaceOhio.com. First and 10 from the 40 as the Chieftains go back to work trying to keep this drive alive. They're trailing by 22 points. 28-6 right now. As the handoff goes, well, gets a little bit of yardage. Initially stopped at the line of scrimmage, but a good effort. C.J. Young on the stop as the ball is marked now at the 39-yard line. So it'll be second down and 9. Jake Kennedy takes a snap, a low snap once again, and that's been happening all night long, and this time it ends up in a quarterback sack. So the low snap again, Kennedy doing a good job of handling it, but Colton Brown coming through to record the sack. And the ball now spotted at the 44-yard line, so that's a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a third down and 14. An important play in this ball game as we're under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and they're going to put it in the air, and the catch is made at the 30-yard line. A nice grab. Sliding was Daniel Boy as he hauled it in. But he may be a little bit short. It looks like it's going to be about 4th and 1 as time is going to run out here to end our third period. So a 4th and 1 situation for the Chiefs. And they're almost going to be forced to go for it here, as there's just 12 minutes left to play, and our score at the end of 3 quarters, the Redskins 28 and the Chiefs 6.
We are state of the art.
We are professional.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great day. We are service you can trust.
We are here for you.
With custom fabrication, a variety of roofing options, and exceptional roofing knowledge and expertise, Frost Roofing is committed to providing top-notch quality service on every project. To learn more, visit us online at frost-roofing.com and follow us on social media.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Well, the fourth quarter just about ready to get underway here with the Redskins on top of the Chiefs, 28-6, and this is a good time for us to play Game Face Trivia. Each week we're going to ask a question during the broadcast, and to win, first you must follow Game Face Ohio on Twitter. Then tweet the answer with a mention to Game Face Ohio. And the first to send the correct answer will be the winner. The correct answer and the winner will be announced in the following week's broadcast. So we're going to have a question for you here right after this play. It's a big fourth down play. 4th and 1 from the 31. And the handoff and close to the line of scrimmage. It looks like it was Bowden who was carrying the ball, and he was met there. And we'll see where they spot it. It looks like it's going to be close. They're going to possibly... Nope, they're going to get a first down. It will be 1st and 10 as the ball is marked at the 27. So Bowman getting just enough that time to keep the drive alive. So it's 1st and 10. Pass out into the flat, caught over here on the near side by Skylar Rogan. Or excuse me, that's Hayden Neese. Neese making the catch. Brought down immediately. As the ball is going to be spotted now at the 28-yard line. Second down and 6. Check it, not the 28, the 23. Ball on the 23, 2nd and 6. Rolling to the right, looking, not finding anybody, now taking off, breaking one tackle, and finally being forced out of bounds at about the 18-yard line is Kennedy. So Jake Kennedy wanting to throw that ball, but could not find an open receiver, so he kept it and picked up a few extra yards. So the official spotting the ball over on the far sideline. That was a 2nd and 6 play with the ball at the 23. So the first down would be about the 17. And this will give us a chance as things get sorted out to give you that trivia question we were talking about. Once again, Game Face Trivia. Get on Twitter. Okay, you have to follow Game Face Ohio on Twitter and then tweet the answer with a mention to Game Face Ohio. And if you're the first person with the correct answer, you will be the winner. Here is the question for this week. The St. Mary's Rough Riders' last WBL championship. It came in 2008. Who did they share that title with? The St. Mary's Rough Riders' last WBL championship in 2008. They won it all, but they shared the title. Who did they share it with? If you know, tweet the answer with a mention to Game Face Ohio, and if you're the first person with the correct answer, you are going to be our winner, and you'll be announced next week. We'll also give you the answer to that question next week. Well, the ball right now resting on the 18-yard line. And as we look at the down marker, it reads third down. So it'll be 3rd and 1. We still have 10:51 left in the game. The Chiefs with a long drive here. Trying to keep it alive. They're going to need the first down as they trail 28-6. Third and 1. And they keep the ball right up the middle across the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. Once again, Jordan Bowman. Bowman with a lot of carries here tonight. And that one good for a few more yards. That will give it a first down. And the ball being spotted now at about the 12-yard line. So again, a situation where they could get a first down without the touchdown here. 10.5 minutes remaining. First and 10 for the Chieftains. They fake the handoff to the man in motion, and instead up the middle goes Jake Kennedy, and he'll advance it to about the 10-yard line, so that'll be a gain of about 2. Second down and 8. First game of the season, a non-league game for both of these teams. So this one will not count in the Western Buckeye League standings or the WBL. Another low snap. There's the pitch, and good play as that time Bowman stopped in the backfield as he had his legs cut out from under him. Landon Hall with that tackle. So the ball spotted at about the 11-yard line. Looks like about a loss of 1, maybe 2 yards. We'll call it third down and 3rd and 10. Another low snap. Rolling right. Looking, and the play broken up as Kennedy's pass knocked down that time. So it'll be 4th down. 9 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the game. As the play being fed in. Kennedy with the play back into the huddle. Well, this is a big one to say the least. Down by 22 points. 4th down. They still can get a first down, remember. And they're going to take a timeout. So they want to talk it over a little bit more after seeing the defensive arrangement. Time is called, 9:07 to play. The Redskins 28 and the Chiefs 6. We're back after this.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
Hello?
Call dropped?
Hello?
No more minutes? Lost your phone? Don't worry. Telephone service from TSC is always crystal clear. Never runs out of minutes. Never has a dead battery. And most importantly, in an emergency, it displays your address for 911. Plus, TSC keeps you connected with free calling in our expanded calling area. Ask about telephone service from TSC today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
4th down and 10 from just outside the 10-yard line. A key play for the Chieftains. Rolling right, looking, throwing, and broken up in the corner. So Jake Kennedy's pass, again, just a little bit short. It gets knocked down. And the ball will go back to the Wapakoneta Redskins. So for the second time tonight, the Chieftains failed to convert a fourth down play. Again, you may remember in the second quarter, they tried on a 4th and 3 on their own 16 and could not convert. And here they try on a 4th and 10 from just outside the 10, and the pass is broken up. So now the Redskins will try to milk some time off the clock as the handoff and trying to get around the corner is Keaton Mitz as he brooks to the outside, picked up a couple of yards, got the ball up to about the 12-yard line, or excuse me, the 17-yard line, it looks like. So that'll make it a 2nd down and 6 play now, as time continues to wind down with 8:30 left in the game. And another handoff again off the left side as the ball's advanced across the 20 to the 25-yard line. John Eaton carrying the ball. So Eaton with a few more yards. Enough for a first down to make it 1st and 10. Tackle on that play made by Chance Rose for the Chieftains. And the handoff goes to the second man through that time. Cody Morgan. Morgan on the keeper, advancing it up to the 32-yard line. Pick up a 6, so it'll be 2nd down and 4. Well, we mentioned that this game does not count in the league standings, but league play is as close as next week in the Western Buckeye League. And another handoff around the end. A little bit of running room, a broken tackle, and finally pushed out of bounds over on the far side is Keaton Metz. So Metz across the 40 to about the 41. We'll call that a gain of 9. And that'll be enough for the first down. So Wapakoneta with the first down with the ball spotted at the 41-yard line and just under 7 minutes remaining. But next week, the featured game is going to should be a good one. As once again, it'll be the St. Mary's Rough Riders, and this time they will be on the road at Shawnee. And then the bonus contest, Wapakoneta at Kenton, as we mentioned that game a little bit earlier, and that indeed will be the bonus contest next week on GFO. So a couple of good games. St. Mary's Rough Riders on the road at Shawnee, Wapakoneta on the road for the second straight week, this time at Kenton. 6:57 remaining, 28-6 our score in favor of the Redskins. And again, the story here tonight, the ground game of Wapakoneta. Make no mistake about it, they dominated early in the first half, jumping out to a 21-6 lead. And again, they did it on 3 touchdowns, all on the ground. 2 of those by Keaton Metz, 1 by John Eaton. A couple of big defensive plays as well. Wapakoneta being very active in the secondary tonight, breaking up passes. They've had 3 passes that have been knocked down. They've got 1 interception. So all in all, it's been a very good debut for head coach Travis Moyer. And the Redskins continuing to keep it on the ground just to run out the clock here, or run time off of the clock at least. And across the 50 and into Chieftain territory. Ball being spotted at the 48. Another carry by Metz, Keaton Metz. So it's a 1st and 10. Some of the crowd having thinned out here after that last drive by the Chieftains when they could not convert on 4th down. And before the snap occurs, we have a whistle and a flag on the play. You may remember that the Chieftains were just outside their own 10-yard line. They put a nice long drive together, moved the ball down to about their 10. They were looking at a 4th down, trying to convert on 4th and 10. Ended up failing as the pass was broken up. And consequently, time started to slip away, and it continues to tick as we're down to about 6 minutes remaining in the game now. And they give it to Metz again as he sweeps to the left side, gets it up to about the midfield point. Gained about 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 12. And the ball right in the center of the field on the 50-yard stripe and right in the middle of the B. On this new field, this artificial turf here in Bellefontaine. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Wapakoneta. So the Redskins take a time with 5:22 remaining, and the score, it's Wapakoneta 28, Bellefontaine 6. More action after this.
TSC can save you money. How? TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
When you see an orange truck, you think G.A. Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because G.A. Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, G.A. Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, think green.
2nd down and 12 from the 50-yard line for Wapakoneta, leading 28-6 and going to the air as the pass is underthrown and broken up. Well, we haven't seen it too often tonight, but Cody Morgan did go to the air that time. Anthony Carruthers breaking up that pass. So it'll be 3rd down and 12 now. Just over 5 minutes remaining. And another handoff with the ball being taken to the left side of the field. Cameron Locke carrying, and Locke on 3rd and 12, getting the ball down to about the 42-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation. So we'll see what happens here. Unofficially, is this the first 4th down of the game for Wapakoneta? I believe it is. So we'll see what they do. It looks like they're going to go into punt formation. 4.5 minutes remaining. And here comes the first punt of the game and of the season. Nice high kick, calling for the fair catch. They're going to let it bounce. And the ball will roll dead at about the 20-yard line. So the Chieftains will take over there. 4:17 remaining. And the Chieftains down by a score of 28-6. Well, don't forget about the Game Face Ohio post-game show coming up right after the game. Owen Kitchen and Bath Player of the Game will be named. We'll have scores from around the league as well. And a schedule of next week's games. Once again, all that coming up on the Game Face Ohio post-game show right after our contest here tonight. Loss of 2 on that play, so it's now 2nd down and 12 with just under 4 minutes remaining. And the Wapakoneta Redskins with a very strong showing here tonight in their season opener under their new coach. Pass downfield is going to be broken up. Kennedy's pass intended for Skylar Rogan, but again, he was double covered. Kennedy ended up throwing into heavy coverage down there. So it'll be now 3rd down and 12. Third and 12 from the 18-yard line. Jake Kennedy fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and crosses the 20 to about the 23-yard line. So call it about a gain of 5. Now it'll be 4th down. Brendan Hall making that last tackle for Wapakoneta. Now a timeout being called here. 3:08 left in the contest. 28-6 in favor of the Redskins. And while there's a break in the action, it gives us a chance to send it away. Still 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining with the Redskins up by 22.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
When you think of protecting your assets, there's more than just your home and car. There's also your life and your family's future. Ensure those you love most are taken care of with protection planning. Life changes and opportunities occur. Look to someone you can trust with a customized approach. Minster Bank's Private Wealth Management Group, investment and insurance products. Not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
And back at AccuSports Stadium, as we get ready here for the final 3 minutes of this game. Again, the Redskins on top, 28-6. And it looks like we came back just in time for another timeout to be called. And that's exactly what's happened. As the Bellefontaine Chieftains stop the clock momentarily. Fourth and 8 from the 22-yard line. Fourth down attempt at a conversion by the Chieftains here tonight. But instead they're going to kick it away. And they'll let it bounce, and it'll roll inside the 25, and they'll be down at about the 24-yard line. So Skylar Rogan with a pretty good punt and a good roll. And that'll give the ball back to Wapakoneta. And now the Redskins hoping to eat up the final 2.5 minutes on the clock. Well, this week's featured game, Sydney at St. Mary's. Sydney and St. Mary's in this week's featured game. And again, you'll have a chance to take advantage of watching that one on Game Face Ohio. Remembering that GFO is giving you actually 2 games each week this football season. The featured game and the bonus game. And here's a handoff to the left side. Jared Cockerill on the carry as he gets the ball up to the 26-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. So the home crowd slowly starting to make its way to the exits. Looking forward to next week for the Chieftains, as there's a handoff in a big hole, as that's going to be Zach Chambers. Chambers across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. So a gain of 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2. As we have just 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining, the final minute and a half of our contest here tonight. The ground game of the Redskins, the difference here this evening. As they're letting the play clock run down. By the way, Aaron Huffman now at the quarterback. So a good night for Cody Morgan. Morgan, the senior, getting his final year of high school football off to a very good start with a solid running game and solid performance here tonight. Aaron Huffman, he's a junior, 6'5", 190 pounds. Getting a chance to run the offense here in the final minutes of this contest. One minute and 4 seconds remaining. And it's a handoff as they come across the 35 up to about the 38-yard line. Spinning, twisting, turning, and refusing to go down until he gets across the 40-yard line. That was a nice run there by Zach Chambers. Under a minute to go. Probably time for one more play. As the Wapakoneta Redskins ready to put a cap on this one. And they're just going to take a knee, and that will do it, as the final 25 seconds of the game will run off the clock. And it's going to be a victory here to open the season for the Wapakoneta Redskins tonight, as the clock is stopped momentarily. Clock stopped with 24 seconds left. And once again, they'll go into their protect and kneel down situation here. Huffman will take the snap. And that should do it. As both teams start to leave the field in the final 15 seconds, tick off the clock. And our final score here tonight in the high school football season opener at AccuSports Stadium. The Wapakoneta Redskins 28 and the Bellefontaine Chieftains 6. And we'll be back to wrap it up for you on our post-game show right after this.
Sure, you don't need a set-top box to watch cable, but without one, you're not getting everything your TV has to offer. Add a set-top box from TSC to your television and get more channels. Get a channel guide that tells you all about the shows. Run multiple devices through one universal remote, and you can even add DVR and HD channels. Get everything your TV has to offer with a set-top box. Call TSC and ask for your set-top box today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family-owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
As the teams shake hands here at midfield, the Redskins with a convincing 28-6 victory here tonight. So Wapakoneta getting its season off to a very good start, and of course as well getting the new coach Travis Moyer off to a good start in his career at the school. And really it was the ground game in this one more than anything that made the difference. And it really was a very strong showing tonight by both running backs, 2 key running backs for Wapakoneta. And really, it's hard to differentiate who probably should become our player of the game, but we do want to single out one, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with John Eaton. John Eaton, a workhorse here tonight, the 6', 170-pound senior. He had 1 touchdown from 1 yard out, but he really did do a tremendous job of carrying the load here offensively tonight. In that first quarter, he had 2 long gains that set up the first touchdown for his ball club. And really overall was just very solid here this evening. He had a couple of pass receptions as well. So as a result, John Eaton is going to be our player of the game here tonight, our Owen Kitchen and Bath player of the game. And our congratulations to him. But I think we're going to give honorable mention as well to his running mate, Keaton Metz. Metz also doing a fine job tonight. He carried the ball quite a bit, ended up with 2 touchdowns this evening. So it was quite the combination between Eaton and Metz that helped carry this offense for Wapakoneta tonight. So once again, John Eaton becomes our Owen Kitchen and Bath player of the game, and honorable mention is going to go to Keaton Metz. And we also want to take an opportunity to take a look at some of the other scores from games going on around the Western Buckeye League tonight. So let's do that. And a reminder, the next week is the start of league play, as we mentioned, in the Western Buckeye League. So all the games with just a little bit more significance and a little bit more importance starting next week. And our feature game will once again have the St. Mary's Rough Riders. This time they will be on the road at Shawnee. And the bonus game will be Wapakoneta at Kenton. So 2 very good games coming up for you next week. St. Mary's at Shawnee and Wapakoneta at Kenton. And we certainly hope that you'll be able to enjoy watching one of those games, if not both, on GFO. So that's next Friday night. All right, and our thanks to our sponsors here this evening: Telephone Service Company, G.A. Windsor and Son Company, Minster Bank, Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom, the Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency, Frost Roofing, the United Way, Stolly Insurance, and the Wapakoneta Family YMCA. Our thanks to the sponsors and our thanks to you. We certainly hope you enjoyed tonight's game, and remind you that once again our final score here this evening was the Wapakoneta Redskins 28 and the Bellefontaine Chieftains 6. Until next week, thanks for being with us, and so long from AccuSports Stadium.